Okay, so we've gone over a good stance, good stable stance, good footwork, a good guard. Now we're going to start talking about the punches you're going to throw. So let's get back in our good stance. Down low, get nice and stable, up off your back heel, ready to spring forward, ready to spring back. Hands up like this. Now the first punch we're going to go over is your left jab. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out and punch my left hand. Now notice how I turn my hand all the way over. I'm punching right in front of my chin. Now watch me do it a little bit faster. I'm going to drive off my back foot. Okay. Now take a look at it from the side. Okay, again, down in a nice deep stance, slowly. Okay, a little faster. Now I'm going to do this against the pad. This would represent where his nose is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out and punch. I'm going to step forward with my left foot. Now I want to keep my chin buried into my shoulder like this for protection. And I will look out the top of my eyes. You want to jolt your body, you want to jolt it to a stop and snap that jab. Now we're going to follow that jab with a right cross. Now here's how you do a right cross. So your hands are up again, your left hand's up here, you're protecting yourself, and you're going to come across with that right hand punch. Now you want to get a good body turn with this. Now when you do that body turn, you got to turn it strong. Come to a real powerful halt. And we're going to do a little bit faster now. Now let's take a look from the side view. Now with the mitt, I'm going to be punching into the jaw, and that's what the mitt here is representing. Next punch we want to cover is a right uppercut. This is one of your most powerful punches you can throw in the ring or even on the street. So hands up like this. Now you want to get in a really rooted position. I think this works best if you're sort of avoiding a tackle. You want to get your hips down, be able to withstand somebody rushing in on you. You're going to bring the right hand up underneath. Now it's important when you do this uppercut, you get that palm facing in, just like you're doing a bicep curl. Curl it all the way in or turn the palm in all the way towards your bicep like this. Get it down underneath the shot. And you want to get nice leverage with your hip. That means you want your hips back. It's a lot like you do a shovel scoop. So if you had a shovel in your hand and you're scooping over your shoulder, that's pretty much the same action. Keep the weight on the back leg. And just use the rotation of your body to get the power. Okay, let's do it a little bit faster. Let's take a look at it from the side view. Now what's good about this movement is you're not coming forward with it. We did the right cross, we're moving in. That might bring us into a punch, that might bring us into attack. The right uppercut is going to stay in place, so if the person's rushing forward, they're going to come right into that uppercut. Okay, a little bit faster. Okay, here we are, the guy's rushing in. Maybe he's coming in for a tackle, and we take a right uppercut, we're going to bring him up underneath this way. Hit him in the body, hit him underneath the jaw, hit him in the face. Okay, this punch is coming right up the middle. So if you don't get him in the body, you're going to come right up underneath the jaw. So just aim maybe towards the solar plexus. That's a great place to hit somebody. If you don't catch him there, it's going to come right underneath the jaw and knock him out. So it's a good blow. Okay, This is a great technique if you're in the clinch. Your opponent comes in here, gets in the clinch, just sit down, drive that uppercut up. One of the best punches anywhere, whether it's in the ring or in a self-defense situation, is your left hook. So you come in like this and turn your body into that left hook. You want to get everything into it. So first thing you want to do is get your hips down low. Turn in, and watch how I stay low. Don't raise up when you do this. Left hook this way. So you want to turn that foot, turn that back. You want to hit with the entire force of your back. Now there may be a lot of options on how to hold your hand in a hook in boxing, but that's because your hand is gloved. When you're in a street situation, turn your palm in like this. It's much safer. It's going to save your hand. And aim with the knuckles right here. Come right across the body. Preferably, come right across the jaw. Look how I'm standing. I'm low in my stance. My left hand's up as a guard. I come around and bring that right hand to guard me. Sit down. Get my whole body into that hook. Watch it again. Come around, I replace with my right guard. Turn to a left hook. So one more time, slow. Okay? And now fast. Let's take a look at that left hook against the mitts. Now I'm going to turn in. This is where I can be pushing somebody away from me at this point, setting them up. And I turn with that left hook. So I turn in. Now watch how I keep that left hook tight. Now the target I'm looking to hit is right here, right across the jaw. So I'm turning in, checking his movement a little bit with that right hand, guarding myself, and I'm coming right across here. Watch that again. I'm going to come in like this and hit right across the face. Make sure you get that elbow up. This is your biggest punch. This is your haymaker. Overhand right. Now watch how I do this. I'm going to move my head over to my left side as I bring the right hand over top. So I'm bringing it all the way over top of his guard. So move the head, swing the arm over top. Now by the time I make contact, I want to make sure my elbow is behind my fist. Just like it is on the left hook. I'm going to turn, boom, bring it over top like that. Okay, watch one more time. Let's take a look at that overhand right from this side. I'm keeping my guard up the whole time. A little bit more speed. Let's take a look at that punch from this angle. Watch how I get my entire body into this punch. My opponent's got his guard up well. I can't come in with that right hand, so I'm going to come over top of that guard. So I'm coming over top, and I'm hitting him in the jaw this way. I'm moving my head to that side of the guard, moving over here, and the right hand trails right across the jaw like that. This is also good if the person has his hand around your head like this, holding you down, because he's not guarded there any longer. So pull my head. There you go. I'm going to come right in like that. Okay, let's take a look at this on the mitts. Hold that about that angle. Now we're going to go over an elbow. Now, it's not part of boxing normally, but this is good to have in your arsenal, and it's very good for self-defense. It hurts a lot to get hit with an elbow. Now, in boxing, when the referee comes in, he's talking to you before a fight, he'll say, watch the elbows. It's not because people are intentionally trying to elbow, it's because the hooks are so tight, a lot of times the guy falls through and hits with the elbow. So the move is very similar to a left hook or a right hook. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to come in and hit with this part of my elbow right here. Now, I don't want to slam with my forearm. I just want to catch the tip of my elbow right there. Okay, so it's almost like an overhand right. I want to bring the shoulder up right by my ear like this first. I'm going to bring it up, and I want to bring that elbow down. So it's going to come up and down. And it's the same target as the overhand right, but it's going to be a little closer distance. So it comes up and rolls right over top like that. So up here and elbow. Okay, follow along, 3 slow and then 3 fast. Okay, from this angle, 3 slow, 3 fast, follow along. I'm going to hit to the jaw. Okay, now here on the mitts, I'm going to be striking up towards the head, probably right towards the temple or the jaw. Now I got to step in. It's a very close movement. If I don't step in, I might end up too short. So I want to move in when I do this movement. The next move we're going to go over is a headbutt. Completely illegal in boxing. But in a street fight, anything goes. So we're in close, we're doing our fight. If our opponent grabs up on our head, we can just continue forward with the top of the head. Keep your head down, use the top of your head to hit with. Just walk straight in like that. Okay, one more time. So you grab up, and you're going to walk right in with that head. Now sometimes you're going to pull your head down, you can pull your head back up. So just pull your head up that way. So you may not have both hands, maybe pulling with one hand, you just lift up with your head this way. Hit with the top of your head. The reason I say use the top of your head, you don't want to use your forehead like we would head a soccer ball, because if you cut yourself, you're going to bleed. And the blood will trail down to your eyes, and that will obscure your vision. That's the last thing you want. Plus, this is a hard part of your head. It's meant to protect your cranium. It's meant to protect your brain. So it's a hard weapon. It may be sensitive to get hit there, but you're not going to knock yourself out with. You do a lot of damage to your opponent. Let's look at it from this angle. Our opponent walks in. He's going to grab us. He's going to tie us up. And we're just going to use that head to strike with. Just swing that head around. Boom. Keep your eyes down. Hit with the top of your head. Boom. Another weapon we want to add to our boxing arsenal is the knee. It's a very good weapon for in-close fighting. It goes along with your punches quite well, because you're going to be in a very rooted position with a lot of leverage and your hips back. What you do in a situation like this is you grab the guy. So when you get in close and you clinch him, keep him from punching you, you're going to pull him, hold him in, and you're going to bring the top of your knee into his groin or into his leg. You can even bring it into his stomach. So you hold him in tight like this, and you're going to stand on this left foot and pull your knee in. Don't come wide. Don't come out here like this. Try to keep your thighs pretty close together when you do it. Let's take a look at that knee from the side. Now again, we're in close. We're going to clinch with our partner. We're going to clinch with our opponent. We're going to pull him in tight, and we're going to knee. Now when you do your knee, don't go wide, because you don't want to expose your groin also. So you try and knee him possibly where his groin is. Another secondary target would be to knee him in the thigh. Okay, you could even knee him in the body. If you get your hands on the back of their head, you can pull their head down low and knee him in the head. Again, we're going to add the knee to our repertoire of boxing movements. So we're going to get in close to the opponent like this. When we're in close like this, when we're punching, we're going to grab up on the guy, we're going to clinch. So like you're not supposed to do in boxing. Another thing you don't do in boxing, you clinch. Now what we're going to try to do is bring the knee right into the groin this way. It's going to hold the person down, keep him a little bit off balance, and knee right into the groin here. Now, if we can't get to the groin because they turn a little sideways, we can knee into the thigh. We can pull them down a little bit, knee in the stomach. And in some situations, you get your hands behind their head, and you can knee them in the head this way. So you just bring your knee straight up. The part of the knee you want to use is the top of your knee right here, above the kneecap. Now, another move I want to add to your boxing repertoire is a kick right to the knee. Now, if you have shoes on, you can use the point of your shoes. You can use the heel of your foot. Okay, we're going to use the point of the shoe right now. It's going to go right like this. Now, because you stay on one leg, inherently you don't have great balance. You can fall over or get knocked over easily. So I don't recommend doing this unless you have your opponent sort of tied up, have your arms around them. Just kick them in the knee like this. It's very similar to the knee that we did. You pull them in about the same distance, except now you're kicking them in the knee. Instead of kicking them in the groin, kick them in the knee. If you're at a greater distance and you feel like you can kick them in the knee or kick them in the groin, that's a good target as well. Right now we're going to hold on to our guy. I'm going to kick to the far knee with the toe of the shoe. Okay, so follow along with me. We're going to hold on to our opponent, keep him from punching us. We're going to kick to the far knee, just like that. Just come right here, boom. Just snap it right from the knee. Bring your knee up like you're going to knee the person, and just kick right to the far knee. So again, we're in tight boxing like this. And I hold on to him, I'm going to kick him right in the knee just like that. So here, now this may not end the fight exactly. I'm sure he's going to hurt his knee. Maybe later he's going to have a lot of problems, but it may not be enough pain to stop him. So you want to get right back into your boxing position, go right into your boxing punches. You may want to grab him in the knee. He's not going to take him out with one shot. So it's just one option in your repertoire.